this lesson, we will discuss Maithili characters and learn them. In the previous lesson, you have already been introduced to the letters and groups in which they are taught. That is the Varnamala system. The Varnamala system is the traditional way of learning letters as a kid. However, here we will learn it in a different way and not the traditional way. In the traditional way, we learn the characters based on the similarity of sounds like e, etc. The alphabet of most of the Indian languages is learned and taught in that way. Since our students are all youth above age 16 years or older who have already learned a language, we assume that you all have learned some script before. Here, we will practice learning the script in a different way. As you learn the script, your Maithili vocabulary will also increase and you will also be introduced to some basic Maithili sentences. This other method of learning is called the shape similarity method. In this method, we divide all the letters of the alphabet into groups based on their similarity in shape and then learn all the letters in that group together. We expect that learners will get an idea of the small differences between letters that look similar, and this will help them disambiguate between different letters as they move forward in their writing practice. In this method, as you can see, we divide all the base letters or characters of Devanagari into 11 groups. These groups or sets are as shown on your screen. As you can see, the letters of each group are very similar and the differences seem to be very minimal, but they are so important that the letter changes. So, let's practice set 1 here. So in the first set, we have 3 letters in total. These are Va, Ba and Ka. Va. So, to write the letter Va, we first begin by drawing a small semicircle and then we draw this vertical line followed by a horizontal line on the top or the Shirorekha. And here we have the Va letter. Please note that Shirorekha or the horizontal line above is a very important marker while writing Devanagari and helps align with the writing system. We will frequently refer to it as we move ahead in our script learning lessons. Now, the second letter of set 1 is Ba. So, to write Ba, we follow the same procedure as done in Va. However, this time, we draw a diagonal line starting from the top left to the bottom right. And here we have the Ba sound. Please note the difference between Va and Ba. There is a very minor difference of just one small diagonal line in the middle of the sphere. The next letter of set 1 is Ka. To write Ka, first we begin writing the letter Va and then we draw a curved line from the middle of the vertical line to the bottom. And thus our Ka is ready. Thus, in the first set, we have learned 3 letters. They are Va, Ba and Ka. All of these 3 are consonants. Now, let's try to make words with these 3 letters. As we are just starting, so we have only a few meaningful words with these, and they are as follows.
Buck, 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 cub, cub.
After set 1, now we will learn the letters of set 2 of the Devanagari alphabet. In set 2, we will look at a total of 6 letters and learn how to write them. These 6 letters are U, A, O and O. To begin, we will look at the letter U. So to write the letter U, we first draw our Shirorekha. This is then followed by making a small curve followed by another bigger curve. The mouth of the semicircle will be open to the left, and here we are. The letter U is now ready. It is noted that letter U is also used as a diacritic when it conjugates with a consonant. The diacritics of all the vowels are different in shape. Below you see the diacritic symbol of this letter, which usually gets attached downwards to the consonants. The diacritic symbol is as shown on your screen. Now, let's move to learn the letter U. So, to write the letter U, we first begin by writing U, and then we draw this hook dangling from the middle of the letter to the bottom. And here we go. The letter U is now ready. Given that U is also a vowel, we also have a diacritic for it as shown below. Please note the difference between the two diacritics for U and U. While the diacritic for U looks like a hook coming backwards, the diacritic for U goes forward. Now, we will start writing letter A. To write the letter A, we begin by first writing the letter U, and then we draw this horizontal line, which is then followed by this vertical line. And in the end, we draw our Shirorekha. And here we are. Letter A is now ready. Please note, this is the first letter of the traditional Devanagari alphabet. It is also a vowel, but there is no separate diacritic for it, as all the consonants inherently have an A sound added to them. Now let's see how the letter A is written. So, to write the letter A, we begin by first writing the letter A, and all we have to do is add one more vertical line to the right. And then we draw our Shirorekha covering the two vertical lines. Letter A is the second vowel of the alphabet, and it also has a corresponding diacritic that gets attached to consonants. The diacritic for A is shown on your screen. Let us now learn how to write the letter O, which is another vowel. Writing O is very simple once you've learned how to write A. So first we begin by writing the letter A, and then we just add one slanted stroke on the top. And our letter O is now ready. Letter O is a vowel and it also has a diacritic to it, which looks like this. The next letter is again very similar to O. It is OW. Let's practice writing OW. So, to write OW, first we begin writing the letter O, and instead of adding just one backward slanted stroke, we add two backward slanted strokes. Once you do this, your letter OW is ready. OW is again a vowel and has its down diacritic, which is as follows. Please note the similarity between the two diacritics of O and OW. While the diacritic for O has only one stroke above the Shirorekha, the diacritic for OW has two strokes above the Shirorekha. So, in the second set, we have learned how to write 6 letters. They are U, A, O and OW. All of these letters are vowels, and except for A, they all have a corresponding diacritic. We have also learned their corresponding diacritics. Now, we will practice some words of Maithili that use the letters we have learned so far. So, here are some of such words along with their meanings given in English.
Akbak, Aw, Ab, Abak, Ook, Baua, Koa, Baua, Kaua, Bok.
With this, we come to the end of Lesson 5 of Basic Course in Maithili. We will look at the following sets in the coming videos. Thank you.